up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the back. He's got it on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen,
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Gray. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs into 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Notre Dame right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to...
Oh, out of space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Catch in the middle. It's Evans.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Williams will pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bray. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Making side adjustments here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. He's out past the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Mustangs in the hurry up. Williams looking for a man. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline. Obviously very happy with results of the play. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for space, it's Bray. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throwing on the run. Intercepted for the 11th time. At midfield, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Defense in press coverage. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Williams will pass. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He fires a bullet to the right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this order.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll pull it on the read. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to... field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need
touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. Takes it the other way. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he got loose. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gets it to the back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next.
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same